Everybody, I hope you enjoyed the two videos that I made today. I really wanted to do it sooner, but uh, I don't know what got the best of me. Like, I really wanted to improve the videos and animation and everything, but I was just like, whatever, I'm probably not going to get around to it because I'm so busy. That's just my way of doing things. I really want to dump a lot more time into it, but hey, sometimes you can't, and sometimes you just got to make do with what you got. Thankfully, I have an okay speaking ability and a really good impromptu, extemporaneous speaking skill. So I wouldn't say it's really good. I know I just said it's really good, but like it's not that great. It's just a little bit better than average. So I'm able to communicate my thoughts a little bit more fluently. Now that been doing it for so long, I'm really happy about it. So with that being said, let's go into today's matches. I want to try to get back up to Silver 4. The grind from Silver is really, really difficult. The other thing that I wanted to cover today was what happens when you go into a match and things don't go your way. The one thing that I would say is yesterday I went was the most horrible day. I got into a really horrible doctor's appointment that basically made me wait for no reason. I got into a game for my first stream because I had an errand to run later on during the day and I wasn't able to run it. So the first game actually ended up in blue screen of death. And I've tried an hour to fix it before it worked. And oh my gosh, I was just like, oh, why does this happen to me? The next game I got into, there was a guy that says, oh, you guys are ruining this game for me. It's not fun for me anymore. And I was trying to find a more positive way to approach it because he is being very negative and toxic to people like, oh, hey, you suck this much and you're horrible at the game, and it makes it less fun for every one of us that actually knows how to play. That already shows you that he has quite a bit of an ego, and he wants to communicate his ideas in a way that really hurts your teammates and team morale. When I heard that, and he or she said something like, oh, I hate this game, or I hate you guys for making this game bad for me, I was gonna say, wow, like you hate something, like maybe you're just a hateful person, maybe you hate yourself. I stopped saying maybe you hate yourself because that is a straw man attack. That is attacking the person. I tried to make it a little more general and say maybe you just have a lot of hate in general. Maybe you need to get that checked out or something. But I see that that's also kind of pompous. The next time it happens, I gotta remind myself, hey, just say, oh, I know you're going through a tough time, bro, and I know that you are very passionate about it. The key word here is passionate. Tell them they are very passionate about it, and tell them that you love them and will try your best to make this experience better for them. And that's all you can really do. Because once you go into a debate with the person, there's actually not much that you can do except make your teammates lose. I was so enticed in talking back to this person, trying to figure out and trying to understand where he's coming from, where he or she's coming from. And I just lost the interest of the game. I was just focused on him or her. And that usually is not very good. With that being said, though, right now, because I've experienced that, I can now try to if anything like that happens again, I could try to replicate an environment where I can foster that passionate energy and really divert it into something that's more useful. And I think that's what teamwork and happiness and being a great person is all about. And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to foster that type of approach, that social interaction, and really give a chance for people to explain and to have that moment of catharsis. Like, oh yeah, I shouldn't try to make things horrible for other people because that would mean that I'm a bit of a jerk and a butthole. So I don't want to be a butthole, a big stinking butthole. So that's what I aim to do. I aim to please, and I try to be positive. But sometimes that just doesn't work out all day, you know. With that being said, remember that whenever something bad happens, it's not good to turn a blind eye and ignore it. all the time. Sometimes you just have to pick your battles and say, oh, that affects me, and I'm going to try to get rid of this negative feeling myself. Yesterday, even though I didn't have that negative feeling as much, I was able to breeze through it and really like get into talking with it. And I thought that was really cool. So, long story short, if a negative feeling comes to you, try your best to really work with it rather than around it. Because nothing in the world ever gets done the more you avoid it. Unless you have money. Then that means everything gets done if you just toss some green in somebody's face. But other than that, try to be more passionate. Try to be more kind to the people around you. Because that's really what people need around these days. People need to understand and acknowledge their existence in this mortal plane and really appreciate the nuances of life, because right now we have enough technology to satisfy everybody's needs, but nobody's happy. I'm hoping that the happiness level really goes up when people get more and more into whatever they want to get into. So that's why hobbies are important, for one, because hobbies not only help you create, define, and refine your character, it allows people to set goals in a setting which they like and achieve those goals, so they have those important cathartic milestones and moments in their life. And that's what I'm all about. That's why I'm here, and I hope all of you will join me and support me any way you can. That's why I really make these videos. So there could be some good that comes out there. And note that I know whatever happens is not always going to be good to me, but I will always try to take these negative instances with a smile and figure out what to do with that. With that being said, I hope you all do the same. Support me any way you can, whether by donating to my site or liking, sharing, and favoring these videos and channels. Until next time, keep on being positive and awesome, and remember, have a little fun. Let's get on into the matches that are already going to be in progress.